What's up, everybody? I don't know who's here yet, but just gonna hang out for a little bit. Mitch, what's up? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. How's everybody's weekend? It's a nice Monday. Maybe not in New Zealand anymore. It's probably Tuesday in New Zealand because you guys are way ahead. But for me, it's been a nice little Monday. My weekend was pretty good. It's a big old Tuesday. Yeah, I got to play some pickleball this weekend for the first time ever, which is basically tennis on a smaller court and with wiffle balls and with paddles, and it was lots of fun. I really enjoyed that. Just played some video games this weekend. Some Chibi Robo. That was fun. But yeah, had a good time. Hope everybody else had a good weekend. We're here again to watch Nintendo's E3 2005 press conference this time. So far we've watched 2002, 2003, 2004. Now we're getting to the fourth one total we're watching, 2005. In the last press conference, Nintendo revealed the Nintendo DS for the first time, most likely to compete against the PSP, because that was Sony's big thing during 2003. Sony announced the PSP and E3 2003. And Nintendo was like, well, we got to show something. So the DS came out of that. They didn't show too much for the DS, so I'm expecting to see a lot more DS stuff during this press conference compared to the last one. And yeah, they talked about their next console, the GameCube. To this point, in 2005, has only sold around 18 million units. So the system, the GameCube, has been on the market for about 3.5 years at this point, almost 4 years. And it's only sold 18 million units. To give you a better idea, the GameCube in its lifetime only sold about 22 million units, while the Xbox sold 25,000. Sorry, 25 million. Ooh, heads all over the place. 25 million units. GameCube sold 22 million. So GameCube ended up finishing dead last that generation, unfortunately. But yeah, so they're at this point, Nintendo's probably definitely thinking of, oh my god, Cat, thank you for the raid. Oh, I'm glad that raid notification worked. I just changed it recently. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Duke. Hi, Zach. Hi, Lewis. And Florist Elise. Elise, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Did my follower notification work? It did. Zach's following. Thank you. Warren, welcome. And thank you, Warren, by the way, for following off stream. I saw that. I don't pop up on your raid thing. Oh, that's weird. What's up, Zach? Zach number 2. We got a couple Zachs in here. But yeah, so we're going to be watching Nintendo's E3 2005 press conference. As I was saying, I don't know how many of you were here when I was explaining. Nintendo announced the DS last time in 2004, so they're probably going to talk about that a lot. And they also talked a lot about having a new console coming up because the GameCube isn't doing so hot. It's only sold 18 million up until this point, and it's been on the market for about 3.5 years. So the GameCube is kind of on its last legs. E3 2005, what's up, Derek? Thanks for being here. I hope they announce Metroid Prime 3. Oh, one can only hope. One can only hope that's there. They've announced a new Metroid game in every single E3 press conference that we've watched so far, which was 2002, 2003, 2004. And now in 2005, we'll see if they keep that streak up. But yeah. Let's get into it here in a bit. How is everybody doing? How's everybody's weekend? Zach death battle in the chat. Yeah, so many Zachs. You hope they announce Crash 4, Daniel? You might be on to something there. Who knows? Which is the E3 we talked about with the announcement? Oh, Mitch, it was the last one. It was 2004. You missed the announcement. I'm assuming you're talking about Twilight Princess, which was amazing. Any bets on word art? Oh man, I hope so. I'm betting on it this time. I think I know 2006 well enough to know they didn't have word art, but they might have it here. I'm guessing yes. Could you imagine how fucking crazy it'd be if they announced a new Zelda game? I know, right? The other Zach can have it. I do hope they talk about Metroid 4 this year sometime. Yes, Amanda, that sounds like a great weekend. Hanging out with Kat and friends, that sounds fantastic in this time. Yeah, you saw it live, Mitch. I did not see it live, unfortunately. I did see the reactions, though. All right, you guys ready? Are we all ready to watch this press conference? Because I am. I'm definitely ready. It's a little bit of a longer one. It's about an hour long. The other ones have been around 50 minutes or so. So we will we'll get started here. And yeah, so 58 minutes here, about an hour. Makes sense, because I think they're going to have a decent amount of stuff to talk about with the original DS. And maybe we'll see a new console. So yeah, let's go. Let's get started. Get ready. Once again, as always, I tried to check if the audio is okay. Let me know if the mixing is fine. SNES 200. Thank you for following. I appreciate it. Audio is good. Sweet. Thank you, Mitch. Thank you, Kat, as well. Yeah, I wonder what it's called. I haven't set up host things, so hopefully I don't think that host thing looked very good. Sorry about that, but thank you for the host. Appreciate it. Mark, welcome. This is a long little intro, and it's kind of messing with my eyes. Yes, happy Monday. We are in 2005. I am 13 and a half years old, and I'm still pumped. Oh, shoot. Sorry, I forgot to switch the thing. Thank you, Duke. There we go. Appreciate it.
And my name is Iwata. I'm about making
What's up,
games.
Alex?
And I'm about playing games.
Dude, I love Iwata every
Last
time.
night, I played Super Smash Brothers. That's my game.
Amanda's 14. Yep.
I kicked some,
We're in that age range, you know. Puberty.
and I took his name. His name was Reggie.
Oh, he knows. He knows people like Reggie already.
As Nintendo president, I'm also all about asking questions. So, Reggie, I have a question for you. Who's your daddy?
Yes. I'm going to watch that again. I don't care. That's so good. Mitch was 15. Zach was 15. We're all right in that, okay? I need to hear Iwata say that again. I'm sorry. That is one of the best lines
I have
ever.
a question for you. Who's your daddy?
Dude, Iwata asking Reggie, who's your daddy? What a boss, dude. I love him. Oh my god. These animations are so good. Who's your daddy? Is that what you're saying? I need that as an alert? Dude, Mario Strikers, hell yeah. Does this count as word art? Probably not. No, this is just like weird video editing. Sub alert, like affiliate. Perry! What's up, my man? Thank you for the follow, Perry. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. I saw some Nintendogs in there. Oh, there's Zelda once again. Big boy Twilight Princess. Yeah, this is very early 2000s. Mario Kart DS is awesome. I love Mario Kart DS. Killer 7 in there. Weird ass game. Cat, you were 5? Sweet. Yeah, this video is a little bit rough, especially with the transitions. We had some Battalion Wars in there. This is the best quality one I could find, though. And Reggie. Reggie is back, baby.
Good morning and welcome. As we at Nintendo continue to explore the future of video games. Today, that journey includes
Captain Kirby.
details on
Hello,
a new
thank you for
form
being
of
here.
gameplay on Nintendo DS.
Welcome to Nintendo's E3 2005
The first
press conference.
meaningful information about Nintendo Revolution. and the
Nintendo
latest
Revolution.
Incarnation of a legend. Yes.
So I guess they had
I
made
think
it
you
pretty
know which
well known
legend
by
I'm
this
talking
point.
about. Now I know many of you today walked in with numbers already swimming in your heads. 360, 16 by 9.
He is
1080,
very intense, Amanda.
8.2
His eyes
gigahertz.
just like pierce your
Well,
skin.
We'd like to add one more number to the mix. And that number is 2.
2? 2 bits, baby. Going back. We're going back.
As in 2 billion games.
Oh.
That's the number of
Oh.
games Nintendo has sold since we entered this business 20 years ago.
That's a lot of games.
Some people might call that a great run.
Nintendo Revolution got you an
I'm
A+
here
in
today
web
to tell you we call
class
it
because you made a
great
website.
beginning.
Nice, dude. I was so pumped for the Revolution.
Because if you're ready to move beyond pure
480p, baby.
numbers to a place where your right brain can envision the best in innovation and the best
I hope
in
there's more
gameplay
sales spins.
improvement, well, you've come to the right place. What we've got for you today are previews of game experiences.
Yeah, we'll
which
probably get to
represent
that one, Zach.
both
We'll see that.
The highest quality and the most diverse catalog in our history. The key here are 2 little words.
That one graph
word
where they had a
or,
0.5% difference was the worst
word and.
one. It was so
Nintendo
bad.
is not an or company with games devoted just to this group or that group. We're an and company. Games for this group and that group, and for groups that don't even call themselves gamers yet. For 2 decades, our mission has been not to just play the game, but to change the game. The NES changed the game. Game Boy changed the game. Donkey Kong Country
Game Boy,
changed the
baby.
game.
There's
Super
DKC
Mario
for you, Perry.
64 changed the game. And Nintendo DS changed the game.
That's right. So Nintendo DS was out by this point. They announced it at the previous E3, and it already came out. So it was a very short span between announcement and release of the original DS. So they really, really wanted to put that into overdrive when Sony announced the PSP. They were definitely manipulating some data, Mark. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, the Wii nailed the pitch, and it got me in, man.
And more extraordinary change is
The
on
DS
the way.
actually outsold the 3DS, Amanda.
Nintendo occupies a unique position in our industry. We are one of the top 2 game system manufacturers in the world.
Yep. It's
And
Nintendo's best-selling
One of the top
system,
2 game
actually, of all
publishers
time.
in the world. As a result, we look at gaming from 2
DS
different
sold like
perspectives
150 million
at the same
units.
time. As game creators, we can't complain that they aren't giving us enough technology to work with. As manufacturers, we can't argue that they aren't creating games that optimize our technology.
Yeah, the 3DS had a $70 or $80 price drop within the months of coming out.
This for a minute, how we look at it internally. Nintendo remains first and foremost a content company.
Yeah, the ambassador program was, I'm sorry. It was nice though.
The levels, the characters, the interface, about the entertainment.
Not anymore, Cat. No more price drops.
Known and going to the unknown. This is the place where the right brain goes to play. Today, you'll see a new game dimension on Nintendo DS.
The Switch hasn't gotten a price cut yet. It's wild.
How our revolution is preparing to storm the game.
Dude, let's just look at this Revolution logo for a second. It's weird to me, right? So like they made this logo. I don't think they made a logo for like Dolphin, or at least they didn't show it off publicly like this before, did they? I feel like that wasn't a thing. They did have like Ultra 64, but the DS was your last Nintendo handheld. I love the DS. The DS was great. Yeah, Nintendo and their re-releases, I don't really like them. I think Super Mario 3D All-Stars was okay. Bowser's Fury and Super Mario 3D World was okay, but a lot of their other stuff has not been good. Switch, yeah, it doesn't even go on sale for Black Friday. They have like the Mario Kart bundle, and it's just the system with Mario Kart for the same price. So I like this logo because it shows the full like DVD disc as well as the smaller disc representing the GameCube. So they kind of took that into account because the Wii was originally backwards compatible with the GameCube, which was awesome. That part of it I love, but I mean, it's a very dated looking logo to this day. Yeah, the Dolphin logo was for dev kits and stuff, which I liked that a lot. Yeah, DVDs, baby. We love them.
Gates. But most of all, what you'll see today are the first steps in delivering our next billion games.
Billions and billions of games.
For 16 years, Nintendo has owned the portable game space. We created it, and we're not moving out.
This has been a very consistent topic through all these Nintendo Directs, E3 press conferences. I always get them mixed up. Nintendo has always been extremely, extremely confident in their handheld market, and they showed it every single time. They wanted you to know we own the portable game space. Exactly, Amanda. They know it. They know it, and they want to keep it that way, especially with the PSP out.
Let me begin by putting a couple things in
They're
perspective.
very cocky.
Most people would say the top-selling
what hurt them with the Wii U.
Of this generation is the PS2, with just over 28 million units sold in America. But guess what? They've got company. Game Boy Advance has also sold more than 28 million units.
Okay, here's somewhat of a chart. I mean, it was chart in vocal form, but they talked about the PS2 right here selling 28 million copies or 28 million units in America. No, they don't want to counter that with the GameCube because the GameCube had sold 10 million less worldwide, not just America. It had sold 10 million less worldwide. So they have to go to the Game Boy, which was their bread and butter back then. You never owned a PSP, but there were some solid games on there. Yeah, I think the PSP is totally underrated. It has a lot of really good games. It has more than 10 good games, Zach. You just go check it out. There's some really good stuff on the PSP.
In America, even though it launched 8 full months after the PS2.
PSP does have some good Monster
Both
Hunters.
the Nintendo DS and Sony PSP made their worldwide debuts just before the holidays last year. To date, global sell-through for Nintendo DS stands at over 5 million, or more than twice
5
the level
million is not
for the
bad for
PSP. Now,
first
I
half a
know what
year
some
for the
of you are
DS.
thinking. Well, the PSP hasn't arrived in Europe yet. So we got there when we said we would, and they didn't. You know what? That's Sony's issue, not my problem.
That's some, once again, that's some Reggie speak right there. They're absolutely going after Sony. I'm going to run that back in a second, but they, yes, Reggie, Duke, you heard me right. So they're talking about the DS here, obviously, if you heard, and how they got to Europe in time, but the PSP didn't. The PSP didn't get to Europe when they said they would. Yeah, the DS did have a good price point. I think in America it was around $150, if I'm correct, which is not too bad for a handheld.
Yeah.
I want to hear this again.
So we got there when we said we would, and they didn't. You know what? That's Sony's issue, not my problem.
So savage, dude. So savage. I want Reggie back, man. I miss him. And they moved away from this kind of stuff,
DS
too.
Owners have explored PictoChat, played the Metroid Prime Hunters pack-in, and seen what all their GBA games look like on the DS. Software sales are skyrocketing. Monthly tie ratios were up to 4-to-1 in March.
That was a little bit of a weird thing to bring up. He talked about PictoChat. He talked about Metroid Prime Hunters demo, and he talked about GBA games. He made zero mention of any of the DS games up until that point, which is kind of weird to me. I feel like he should have talked about that more. $200 Australian was not bad for the DS, not at all. Nintendo Japan is greater than Nintendo America. I could agree there. I mean, they're kind of all the same at this point. This was still when E3 was mainly investors. Yeah, that's why we have graphs like this, and they're talking about tie ratios and all that. Now they do all this stuff separately in investor conferences. Yeah, the backwards compatibility of the DS Duke was fantastic. Yeah, I miss Reggie a lot. He's great. Captain Kirby says PictoChat was great, though. I thought it was cool. It was a cool idea, but I never actually used it very much, unfortunately. It was not a thing that really made sense for me, given where I was. Not a lot of people had a DS near me, and we never took our DS to school or anything like that, so they're definitely starting to shift to consumer at this point, and I think you see that next year even more. Oh, you meant expression? Oh, my bad. Text is weird sometimes. Anyway, let's keep going. Yes, okay, I get you now, Amanda. That makes a lot more sense.
Better than twice what the PSP's is. Finally, let's put all combined sales for all currently available
Oh, thank you. Hi, Hero. I say hi, too.
Lifetime sales of GBA and DS versus everybody else. This is what the market looks like right now.
Dude.
All in all,
they're counting the GBA in this with like PSP. That's that's so not fair.
Way over into your right.
Let's here's your skewed chart right here. Portable sales chart. Nintendo portables, including GBA and DS. Everything else is in that like dark purple. Of course it's going to be smaller. There's only been like Neo Geo Pocket, PSP, and like not much else up to that point. So, I mean, very, very, very skewed there.
All, I call this a pretty picture. So enough numbers. Let's move over to your right brains, way over into your right brains.
My right brain doesn't do much.
An application for Nintendo DS that doesn't just create its own genre. In fact, it may not technically be a game at all. Because Electroplankton should more accurately be considered a creative tool. Something that not everybody will understand.
Electroplankton was really cool.
But many who do are mesmerized.
This is what I love about the DS. They had a lot of experimental games. Rerun, Alex, welcome. Now we got two Alexes in here.
It's an excellent example of new kinds of software that reach out and attract people.
Electroplankton was awesome. I think they only sold Electroplankton online, if I'm correct.
We took Electroplankton to David Hollins, a man who's raised the job of
Yes,
DJ
weird Smash stage.
into
I
an
don't
art
like the
form.
Smash stage very much.
Who's the musical director of the award-winning De La Guardia Phenomenon.
When are they going to show
Off-Broadway,
Contact?
And who's taken
I don't
his
think they ever
sound
showed
from
it.
the Indiana farm fields to London, Barcelona, and Moscow.
My name's David Hollins. I live in
Electroplankton is kind of a weird game to show off during a press conference, though, I feel like.
I get to go to all the great parties, play music for people. Although most of my
Geometry Wars in general is
US, I
very
do a lot
fun,
of
Amanda.
international Traveling. I don't know. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I've been gaming since I think the beginning. I'm probably 6 or 7 years old. We got our first little home unit with like.
I wanted a
stuff.
PSP first,
And now,
actually,
Nintendo has this Electroplankton game.
but
It's not a goal
it didn't come out
where you have to go
in
do
time, so
something.
I got a
It's more of an
DS instead.
interactive art and music device where you manipulate these bioluminescent fish underwater, and they had behavior patterns that I could control, and depending on what I told them to do, they would make sound back to me.
No, this is definitely middle school
One of
stuff.
the great
man.
things that I've found about working with Electroplankton in the studio is the sounds are fantastic. There's a rich palette of sounds. They've got really nice bass sounds, high clicking sounds, which are great for percussion, and the overall just warmness of some of the pianos and the other synth sounds are in there were fantastic for implementing. Into
I feel like it was actually pretty tough to make legit music with Electroplankton, but you know, I'm not a very creative person, so who knows? Stoop kid. Stoop kid's afraid to leave his stoop.
What am I going to do to make a song for a video game? But this isn't at
Yeah,
all
the sound on the
a song
DS was
from a
pretty
video
good.
game. I'm having this device give me sounds and just letting
I might have been
those
2 in
sounds speak
2005,
me
Cat. I don't know.
musically. And,
I forget that
I
time,
would
you
do
know.
this again
I was a
in
kid.
heartbeat,
I was a
right?
little
It's
baby.
been amazing, really, really hot.
Yeah, I'm like bobbing my head to it, Mark. You're a musician and this shit was impossible. I believe it.
Well, in fact, David liked
It was
this
very
so
hard
much
to make something
that he
cool.
decided to show off his final product in person. Please welcome David Hollins.
Oh, guys, you ready for a concert?
Hey, Reggie.
We're gonna get a live concert here.
I love that move. So, David, I understand you brought something to share with us. What have
Yeah.
you got?
I did.
Reggie
when
can
Nintendo
dance.
asked me to make some music for this. I thought I'd be taking some of my music or tracks and putting on some sounds from the Electroplankton game. But once I got inside, I found the sounds were amazing. They were warm, and I was able to compose the entire
Rotoscope
track
Reggie,
using
hell
just
yeah.
the sounds from the unit.
Elise, you want
Great.
PictoChat
Why don't you
again?
play it for us.
All right.
They did something similar on the 3DS, but I think they like stopped it.
We've got-
You love his shirt? Dude, it's pretty shiny. I'm a fan. Dude, this is what I'm talking about here. These sounds, I'm all in on this stuff. I can get behind this. I can vibe with this. Okay. Okay. Flip note. Oh, and then there's something else. Guys, I'm gonna need you to clap your hands to the beat. I'm sorry if that was too loud. You also need like an entire setup, Duke. You hate Electroplankton only because it spawned the worst Smash Bros. Stage. I can get behind you with that. It's not good. It's not a good Smash stage. Dude, this is legit though. For Electroplankton, this is legit. What's up, Dez? Hello. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Dude, this would be crazy if I saw this guy live. Oh. Claps, but only off beat. You're the worst type of person. Poke floats and and Electroplankton are pretty bad. I don't know. I don't think I listen to Saber Pulse, Lewis. This is a good beat. I love this part of it when you would draw the lines and it would create like music with it. That was really cool. Duke, you would dig the iBook. Or whatever Mac product it is.
Thanks a lot.
That was not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Keep working on those moves.
What's that?
Keep working on those moves.
Oh, dude.
David. Well,
This guy's got some savage remarks too. I think he saw Reggie try to dance at the beginning there and had a little something to say to him, huh?
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Reggie. Keep working on those moves.
Keep working on the moves,
what's
Reggie.
that?
Keep working on those moves.
Thanks, David. Well, we know more creativity means more
David
fun.
was then shot outside the
We
convention
also know
hall
more people
by Reggie
means
himself.
More fun, especially if you're connecting them around the world. It's no secret
Yes,
that we didn't
he got
invent
fired
the
immediately.
concept of online gaming, but we do intend to reinvent it.
Yeah, I would have loved
This
to
is
see
the
Reggie
year
dance to that.
Nintendo players begin connecting
It kind of
with
wants
each
me to
other in a new way.
gets me
through
to
Wi-Fi
want to take
internet.
out Electroplankton again, though. To be
We
honest,
recently announced our first Western partner in creating a groundbreaking infrastructure called Nintendo Wi-Fi Connection. That partner is GameSpy, the global leader
remember
in connecting
GameSpy?
online players at
Damn.
a distance. Finding rivals with Nintendo Wi-Fi Connection occurs on two distinct levels.
I
If you
will
choose,
say
you will find only
Nintendo
the
DS
friend or
Online
friends
worked
you
pretty
want to compete
okay
with.
back then
This
for
level
what it
may be most
was.
appropriate for certain kinds of games and certain kinds of players.
I heard that, Elise. Yeah, I can't believe it. It sounds like they're changing it.
Similarly skilled unknown
Finally.
opponents. This dual connection system also represents
I think
the
Starbucks
first
had
foray
Nintendo
by
Wi-Fi,
GameSpy
or like Barnes and
marrying
Noble.
a portable game
maybe?
system with
That's what I
hotspots
remember.
around the world. Now, just as important as the technology is the interface.
Cat, you having an existential
This will be as
crisis?
simple and intuitive as every
Is
other
it too
aspect
long
of
ago?
DS
Should I
play.
know more of
And the
this? No
payoff
more
will be
E3. We're
considerable,
too
where
old.
current online game services now see a small fraction of owners sticking with online
Oh
play.
yeah, Mark, I remember
We
it only
expect the
worked with
participation
a
rate for
specific
Nintendo
type of
DS
security.
to reflect a clear majority of owners. In fact, we see no reason why that participation
Yes,
rate can't reach
McDonald's
as high
had
as
Nintendo
90%.
Wi-Fi.
Here's why. Our wireless solution
Only
tackles
2015 and
three
after,
of
okay,
the main
got it.
challenges which so far have prevented meaningful expansion of console online play.
Dude, all of
Obviously,
your
a
students were
broadband
born in
line is not
2009,
required,
2010. That's
and we're
wild.
making access
I
even
can't
more
even
appealing
fathom that.
because we're not assessing an additional charge to make our wireless connection. That means
Zach,
free
Wolfenstein
outside the house
multiplayer?
via
Now that's taking it
hotspots,
back.
and free inside the house through your existing wireless router or USB connection.
They also released
Second,
like a
users won't
dongle
face monthly game
to get
play
Wi-Fi
bills.
working on the
As far
DS.
as Nintendo
A
is
USB
concerned,
dongle.
they won't face any added charges at all to play first-party games wirelessly.
So that was a big thing because I guess Microsoft was obviously charging with Xbox Live at that point, and I don't know if Sony was charging anything for online on PS2, but having free online back then, I guess, was a cool thing. Unfortunately, we don't get that anymore, huh? Except on PC. Do these old E3 show game trailers and commercials? Yeah, Perry, it depends. Like 2002 and 2003 were pretty chock full of trailers and stuff like that. But 2004 and 2005 so far are a little bit slower with Reggie. I'm going to try to catch up with chat a little bit here. Yeah, the DS was awesome. I wish people knew about it more. Your nephew was born in 2013. God, that sounds so crazy. You had the DS dongle, Zach. I never got the DS dongle because we had Wi-Fi back then. I guess we were a little bit ahead of the curve. So it was like watching game stuff from 1985. Yeah, it's 1985 for us, but it's 2005. Oh my God. I have a cousin, by the way, that was born last year. So my new cousin was born in 2020. That destroys me. If you uninstall the dongle software and uninstall your internet driver, Zach, oh my God. Oh yeah. Okay, we're getting old. Oh, everybody's starting to give me an existential crisis now. I'm getting fucked up here.
And finally, we're working to overcome the overly macho nature of the current online console game world.
That's
where
real.
a handful of the high testosterone crowd fight for supremacy,
Screw
while the massive
the
casual
online game
players stay
world.
away. You see, it's about control, ease,
Am I the youngest
and
one here? There's
entertainment.
no way I'm the youngest one
And we
here.
envision
I'm 28 and a
using your
half.
DS
I'm
to
almost
turn the key
29.
for full Mario Kart action, racing against multiple opponents, all located on different
You're
continents,
25. There, okay.
while
See,
sitting
I'm
on
not
your
the
lunch
oldest
break
one here.
or waiting for your plane to board. We will make Wi-Fi internet play as welcoming as sitting around the living
34,
room
20. Okay,
with
see.
a bunch of your friends. And this is a comfortable
Dude,
proposition.
Mario Kart, by the way. Mario Kart DS was awesome. And then people started snaking, which if you guys played Mario Kart DS, I'm sure you know what snaking is. So I had to learn how to snake back then. And unfortunately, I sad to say I became a snaker. Perry, 14. Oh, yep, there you go. We got the young one there, Perry, 14 years old. He's got it. He's got the record. I know nobody else can go under 14. Perry's very mature for his age. Kat, you're 40 only? I definitely thought you were a little bit above 40. Maybe, I don't know. Can I still do the worm?
As well.
I don't think so.
Around the world, 25
Actually, you know what?
independent
Maybe I can. Who
publishers
knows?
Are already at work on DS Wi-Fi games, including Activision, Bandai,
Gonna fucking end me?
Capcom, Electronic Arts.
We're getting some like weird conversations here. Perry is your mom. Okay, I don't like where this is all going. I guess I'm not safe. Kat is 5'3", maybe 5'2". Yeah, there you go, Alex. I think she's about 5'2". Yep.
Konami, Namco, Sega, THQ, Ubisoft, Vivendi, and Square Enix.
This was a good
Let me
solid
finish with
list of
something
developers
more
there.
specific. We intend for you to be playing Mario Kart DS and Animal Crossing DS,
Animal Crossing
both
DS.
by DS wireless internet, and both by the end of this year.
I played Animal Crossing DS online a ton with like random people, which was very cool.
Now, one more powerful franchise is in the mix.
From Software before they mattered to everybody. I wonder, what did they make for the DS? I'm sure they made something, but I don't remember what. Oh, I don't know. I was thinking Monolith Soft made like Endless Frontier or something. Mario Kart DS is the best Mario Kart. I think it has the best single player, but I think it's been outclassed in terms of like control and stuff by Mario Kart 8. Navita and Mitch are mad because they're small. How dare you, Kat? How dare you? Wild World was so good, but it's hard to go back to now because of the frame rate and stuff. It's just it's really tough to go back to. They had a bunch of Japanese imports, so not much here. That's unfortunate. The Adventures of Cookies and Cream was a From Software game. I know that I've heard of that, but that's definitely not something I expected. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm 7 foot, you know. Cat's 6'2", I'm 7 foot, so that's where we'll go there.
By year end, Grinders will also be playing the first combination LAN Wi-Fi Tony Hawk game, custom designed by Activision. For
I heard
DS.
that Tony Hawk game was actually pretty good. It
Its
became
online
American
community
Skateland,
allows
right?
Players to form their own skate crews, and a touchscreen
I am
makes
all
tricks easier for
torso.
everyone.
Yeah.
And for those who can't wait that long, you'll test drive Mario Kart DS on
what's a-
Wi-Fi internet.
what's a
tomorrow
bowler,
on the show
Perry?
floor.
I don't know what a bowler is. I
Now,
gotta
before
get
we move
American
beyond the portable
Skateland.
space, I want to talk about two more
Baller.
examples.
Oh, I'm a baller. Hell yeah, dude. I play basketball. You know, I got the shots. I actually do. I like basketball. I played when I was younger. You're right. You're right, Perry. I'm totally a baller. I was a 7-foot point guard. That's how good I was.
Now we're using portable gaming.
You
to
want to dunk
expand
on me?
The total
You
universe of
can't.
game players.
You can't dunk on me.
The first is Mr. Miyamoto's latest pet project, Nintendogs.
Oh man. Nintendogs. This is what really
And it's
blew
taught
the DS
Japanese
up.
game world to sit up and take notice. It received a rare perfect score from Famitsu, and it's being overwhelmingly voted best in show by Japanese gamers. It remains the top-selling game franchise in Japan, with more than 400,000 copies having
I
sold
bought
through
Nintendogs
in
when it
less
came
than a
out
month's
because
time.
I got
And
really
as
sucked
always
into the
the
hype,
case, hit
and I
software
played it
sells
a
hardware.
lot.
And this case is no different. The launch of Nintendogs
Why were
was
you never allowed to
responsible
have
for
it?
making Nintendo DS
It's like the cat
best-selling
game.
system in Japan. In fact, selling more than 3 times the rate of the PSP.
You had 6 dogs, so you couldn't have it.
Yes, those cute puppy faces have the game blogs panting and slobbering.
I think it's
But
hilarious,
behind
Mitch. I
those
would love
looks
it as
lies
if
the
companies
heart of
talked
a
like this at
very
E3.
sophisticated piece of design. We thought maybe an outside perspective would help illustrate. So we've given an advanced copy of the US version.
I will
to
say,
Tina
perfect
Wood,
scores from
host of
Mitsu was a
GTV.com,
rare thing back then.
the
Now
hit
not so
interactive
much.
show on G4 Video Game TV. And she joins us here today to help put her puppy through its
Never say
paces.
panting
So
and
please
slobbering
welcome
again, Reggie.
Tina Wood.
Reggie can say whatever he wants, Duke.
Woo! This is so
Oh my
exciting,
God.
Reggie. I'm so excited to play Nintendogs today. I have really been training my dog really hard for the last couple days, and I'm so curious to see how she's going to do this morning.
Well, that's great. Let's see what she's going to do.
All right, let's wake this puppy up. Let's go. Here we go.
I don't recall this person from G4 at all,
All right.
but I don't think I was watching
Now, the
back
first thing
then.
you have to do in Nintendogs is go to the kennel and pick out your dog. So I picked out a pug. She's a girl.
A pug?
I named her Mia.
Little
I wanna
pugs?
introduce you
Aw.
guys to Mia.
Little Mia.
And you let me know how
My
cute
friend's
you
dog's
think
name
that
is
she
Mia.
Because I think she's adorable. Oh, there you are, girl. Oh,
That's true, Mark. It was watered down.
Come here,
Well,
girl.
I think it was watered down in
Come
the
here, Mia.
US. I thought
Hi.
G4 was kind of like a lot of
good
Canadian
morning.
shows until
Good morning, Mia.
like for a
Now,
while.
the first thing you want to do before you start training your dog is show
Like
it a
Electric
little
Playground?
bit of love, right? Okay.
Digging
can
out your
you
Nintendogs
say hi?
cartridge. Pugs are
Say
really
hi.
cute. Yeah, they like to
Good
ride
girl,
skateboards.
That's my
Aw.
girl. Yes. Lay down.
Just give me a real dog.
Oh, good girl.
Yeah, I want a real dog.
Mia. Now these tricks are fine, but what's great about this?
I don't
is that
know
you
if
can
this
actually
Candace
name
Daly. I
things
didn't
anything
hear
you
what they
want. So
said.
I thought I'd have a little bit of fun. New Zelda. No, I know you haven't seen the new trailer. New Zelda. New Zelda.
Oh, it's not working.
Zelda.
This is cringe.
All right, let's try this. Every
Oh,
dog
okay.
has-
So you could like train the dogs in this game with the microphone and say whatever you want, and it would actually work pretty well if you trained them enough. But that didn't work very well right there. New Zelda. Yeah, she's hinting at something. There was a Phantom Hourglass puzzle that messed me up because I forgot there was a microphone. Oh, it was probably a blowing one, right? Because pretty much every game just used the microphone for blowing, right?
As a nemesis. Let's try this one. Come here, Mia. Come here. I know. They're gonna
Mia
write
just
really nice
fucking
things about
shaked
you.
her ass at
She's
us.
mad
What the
that
hell,
we're getting all
Mia?
the attention. I
What are you
know, I
doing?
know. Come here.
Mia, stop
Come
shaking your
here.
butt.
Ready? Here we go. Let's try this one. Ganon. Ganon. You get it, Mia. You get
Oh,
it. Good
Ganon.
girl.
Okay, that's a
Very
good one.
All right, well,
Get into an
after we train
attack
your dog, we gotta
stance.
have a little bit of fun with her as well, right? So Nintendo
Oh,
was
no,
kind
wet-ass
enough
pugs.
to loan me a little
Oh,
Mario
look at
Kart.
that. We got some
And
more
I'm gonna actually get to control it with my
some
A
more
button.
bots in
So let's
here.
have a little bit of fun with Mia. Hey, girl. Woo,
How
come
do we
on.
delete this?
Oh, do you guys recognize that music? There you go. Oh, no, don't be scared. Awesome. All right, now I'm hoping Mia's going to score a little bit later on, so I'm actually going to give her a bath. Let her
Kat
smell really
or
nice.
Mark, can you get those
Go into my
bots,
supplies.
please?
Go
Thank
into my
you.
care section, and I actually spent some good money on some good shampoo. So we're going to actually make Mia smell real good right about now. I know, it's a little bit embarrassing. You're really naked right now. Oh, there you go,
The speed run of Nintendogs
Get
goes
those
about
suds
this
on
well
there.
too.
Oh, she loves that. Now
Thank
we're
you,
gonna rinse her
Kat.
off. Come here, girl. Good job, Mia. You're doing great. You're doing great.
The Mario Kart. Oh, dude, you have to play a
Alright,
lot
so
to
now
unlock
our
that. I
bath
feel
is
like,
over,
right?
One of the most innovative aspects of Nintendogs is the bark mode. Now, this mode uses wireless technology to search for another dog that Mia can play with. So let's see how this works.
It's all good, Mark. That's
We're gonna
fine.
actually go to our link. And it says, do I want to search for a friend for Mia to play with? Absolutely. Mia's a little flirt, but I taught her well. Here we go.
Oh, Mia gets a
Would
new
you like
friend?
to have Mia bring one of your supplies? Absolutely not. I worked very hard to get Mia's supplies. We're not going to give any of those up just yet.
This is a
Do you
long
want to
demo
turn
for
the DS wireless
Nintendogs.
function on and search for a link partner? Yes, I do. Now I'm actually going to shut this, and hopefully we're going to hear a bark. Maybe somebody out there brought Nintendogs with them. And if they did,
Somebody
what
out
to do with
there
Mia and that other dog
brought
and actually make it
Nintendogs
work.
with them, but the game has only been out in Japan, so that's kind of a long shot. But thank you again, Kat. I didn't even know there was another one. 2005 was the year DS finally found its footing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nintendogs is really what jump-started the DS, and then New Super Mario Brothers was the other game that really took it up another notch. I think another dog humps hers in this demo. I don't remember that.
First and get an opportunity to play with each other.
Yeah, this was basically
That's the
Street
bark.
Pass
So
before
somebody
Street Pass
wants
came
to
out.
Join Mia. Let's see who it is.
I don't think it was used as much,
It
though.
looks like Mia has found somebody. Let's see.
Oh, I remember who
I'm sure one of
this
you fine
is.
journalists brought your Nintendo DS. Bill's dog Mario has come to play. Oh. And also says I've received a voice message from Bill. So Bill actually sent me a gift. Let's listen.
Could you do this?
Tina, do you want to play?
It said, Tina, would you like to play? I would absolutely love to
Tina,
play.
do you want to play?
My
I don't
one
remember those
question is,
messages.
Who would have a puppy with
Hey.
the Mario hat on?
It's Miyamoto. Shigeru. 50 kilobit audio quality pog.
Mr. Miyamoto, I am a huge fan of your Nintendogs. I hope you're not mad that I was showing
You
it
didn't
off,
realize
but
I paused
Reggie
it?
actually made me do it, so.
No, it's all right. Even serious gamers should have fun with their puppies.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
Right
true.
now, my Shiba Mario is teaching your pug Mia some new tricks.
I see that. She's doing very, very well, actually.
Does this pup have a Mario hat?
Well,
I
Mr.
hope
Miyamoto,
so.
I think our dogs have become very good friends. And this has been.
Oh, do they not
look at
show
this.
it?
Oh, he's very good at
Yeah,
handstand.
don't worry, Mia. Look at Mia can't do it quite yet. But this has really been a blast. I really appreciate it.
Oh.
They're good.
Uh-oh. I wish they would show it. Damn it. That sucks.
It's embarrassing. I did not teach her that, by the way. I just want you
Uh-oh.
to know. So.
Yeah, that must have been it, Duke. I don't know if there's actual video of it.
We don't know all the software.
No, I don't.
yet.
I've only had the game for a couple of days. So.
Yeah, Miyamoto's probably confused.
Would you like me? Would you like me to show you a few more tricks?
Yeah, that would be great. I appreciate
Okay.
it.
Then please follow me.
Okay.
Backstage.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Hold on a second there. Hold on just 2 seconds. What did Miyamoto just say? Did Miyamoto just tell her to join her for some new tricks? Are we canceling? Do we have to cancel Miyamoto? Let's hear that again. 1 second. Let's hear that one more time.
Some new tricks.
I see that. She's doing very, very well, actually.
She's
Hold on. You love that, Kirby. Thank you, Mark.
I did not teach her that, by the way. I just want you to know. So.
You probably
Miyamoto
don't know all the
has a
software.
dog
No, I
king.
don't. I've only had the game for a couple of days, so I'm working on it.
Well,
Miyamoto
would
just
you
posted
would you
cringe.
like me to show you a few more tricks?
Yeah, that would be great. I appreciate it.
Then please follow me.
Okay.
Backstage.
Oh, okay.
Right?
No problem.
He's just like, eh? Yeah? Dude, what the hell? Miyamoto is definitely just like, yeah, what's up? What's up, man? Let's go backstage. I'll show you a few more tricks. Oh my god, that is one of the cringiest moments I totally forgot about. It's so good. Whew. Alrighty, well. Let's continue. It's gonna be tough.
Woo!
Dude, he's also like, he's got a hand behind the back. Oh my god. He's about to show Elise going there, huh?
Thank you, Mr. Miyamoto, and thank you, Tina.
You're going there.
Now, I said we had 2 more examples.
He's
of
got to
the
show
future
her
of
the
portable
Master
gaming for you
Sword. Oh
today.
my god.
And here's the second. Now, I know you haven't seen this.
Uh-oh. What's Reggie pulling out now? Oh, there it is.
It's Game Boy Micro.
If I was watching this like live today, I'd be like, what is this? Why are they releasing a new Game Boy when the DS just came out? But I think I explained this last time. They kind of wanted the DS to be their third pillar. They didn't want it to compete with the Game Boy. They wanted the Game Boy line and the DS line to be its own thing. So if the DS failed, they could always look back at the Game Boy and use that name. So Game Boy Micro was the next iteration of that. The micro
Game Boy
rules,
Micro.
and it has Minish
Just a
Cap
hair
on it.
bigger
Yeah,
And about
it's
2/3 the
tiny.
weight
It's so small.
of an iPod
Only
Mini.
problem is hard to read some text sometimes.
But this little package plays every Game Boy
Yeah,
Advance
Mark.
game you own.
It's very sharp though.
It is not new technology, but it is a brand new look. A new
This was the
look
first E3
in
you
the sense
watched,
that it has the best
and you didn't get the micro at
brightest
all back
screen
then.
we've
I would
ever
have been
put in a
kind of
handheld.
confused, I think.
A new look in the
It
sense
looks
that
great,
no matter
though.
how tight your jeans,
This
it'll
was
still fit in your pocket.
no matter how tight your jeans, because yeah,
And a
kids
new
really
look
wore
in
tight
the
jeans
fact
back
that you
then.
can customize it
This
into
was definitely
any way
for
you
like the
want with a
teenager
wide
market. I feel like they
array
tried to
of
appeal to the
faceplates.
teens.
When it comes
with this
to
thing.
market, this fall, Micro
You
represents
wanted one
yet
back in the day,
another
but
morphing
now your
of the
eyes say
Game Boy
no.
brand. This time to the image-conscious consumer.
That's good to know.
It's
I have a
not
micro
successor
now,
to Game
but
Boy Advance or Nintendo
Lewis
DS,
just whipped out his
but rather a further
micro
extension of portable play.
cat.
If competitors don't like our 2-to-1 advantage, dominating market share.
I
with
got the
both
Famicom
SP
edition
and
one for
DS,
20
well,
bucks off
I've got bad
Craigslist a long
news,
time ago.
because we just made it 2.5 to 1.
I like the SP form factor better, but
Micro means a new
The micro
way to
was
play Game
cool.
Boy. Wi-Fi internet means a new way to play DS. But to repeat, at heart, we remain a content company. What's most important are the new games available to play.
the hinge
on your
never being
Nintendo
fully
handheld.
flush? What do you mean
New
fully
games
flush?
Just like these.
Got some new Game Boy Advance and DS games on the horizon. Donkey Kong Country 3, there's a port. Dynasty Warriors Advanced. Fire Emblem Sacred Stone's not bad. Mario Tennis on the GBA was pretty great. Topsy Turvy, that's a bad game. Don't like that. Oh, whoa, okay. This is Drill Dozer, but it was called Screw Breaker before it came out. I think I understand why they changed the name there. Screw Breaker definitely does not roll off the tongue the same way Drill Dozer does. Drill Dozer, definitely a good name change there. SP was your favorite handheld? It's a very good one. All right, Duke. Pokemon Emerald, great game. Metroid Prime Hunters, the multiplayer was fun, single player garbage. Nintendogs was fun. I liked it. I've never played any of those Mega Man Battle Network games. Oh my god, I forgot Splinter Cell was on the DS. I bought Need for Speed Underground 2, I remember. That game was not great. Pack and Roll also looked fun. Hey, there's some Phoenix Wright. I'm glad they showed this off. Phoenix Wright, great series. Started off on the GBA in Japan and got ported to the DS for America, which is awesome. So glad these games came over. This is one of my favorite series of all time. I love the Phoenix Wright games. Battle Network's awesome. Yeah, I gotta play them. I feel like I barely played anything on the DS now. Yeah, the DS had so many cool games. Trace Memory was a cool thing. I remember wanting GoldenEye Rogue Agent a lot. Animal Crossing, very fun. Dual Strike, fantastic game. Canvas Curves. Look at all DS. Okay, DS is killing it here. New Super Mario Brothers. That's what really propelled it forward, like I said. There was a lot of fantastic DS games. Medios, great puzzle game. Dawn of Sorrow. This might be one of my favorite 2D Castlevania games. I love Dawn of Sorrow a lot. And it was one of those games that just kind of came out at the right time for me. I was like really starting to get in even more into like Metroidvanias and stuff like that. You hope they show off the Happy Feet video game. Yeah, Hotel Dusk was very cool. I wish we got the sequel in the US, but we never did. Yeah, New Super Mario Bros. I think actually New Super Mario Bros. The original one is the worst one, but I remember it being so good back then. Yeah. But they really milked the hell out of that series. Phoenix Wright, you played for the first time. Yes, I'm so glad you finally played it, Kat. Yeah, and they made 3 Castlevania games on the DS, and they were all great. Trauma Center, what a weird series. Cool series to come out on the DS. Dude, I love the DS so much. So many unique and different games. Just really, really fun. What a great console. Trauma Center was hard.
A new Game Boy and new games to play on them. And now you say you want a revolution.
I do want a revolution. You want to give me a revolution?
Well, we've got one.
There it is. There's the revolution, aka the Wii. So when I saw this, I was blown away because of how small it was. Yes, it's just a black box. Yes, TK, it's just a black box. But I was like, how is this thing so small? I saw the Xbox and I saw the PlayStation, but this thing is so small. How can it be so small? And I think they explain in this, it was the size of 3 DVD cases stacked on top of each other. And then we go on to realize the reason it's so small is because it's basically just a GameCube inside of that. I like the white one, honestly. I think the white one is more iconic.
Revolution prototype we have with us.
But the one I really wanted was the green one that they showed.
Clearly, Revolution is by far the smallest console we've ever manufactured. In its final form, it will be even smaller than this, about the size of 3 standard DVD cases stacked together.
SD card to make hacking so easy. It was so easy to hack the
It will
Wii.
play either horizontally or vertically.
Did anybody use it horizontally? Because I definitely used this stand for the entirety of owning the Wii. That looks so good. I will
These
say.
are the prototype colors we are thinking about. We haven't decided yet on a final
Yeah,
choice.
Wii U is also very
Maybe
easy to hack.
You and your readers would like to let us know what you think. Revolution game.
There's that green one. So these were the prototype colors. The white's great. Black. I mean, all these colors are great. I think all of these came out eventually, except for silver and green. There was also like a light blue one, like a sky blue Wii. But that green one never came out, and I always wanted that green one. It looks weird, I know, but that's why I like it so much. I think the green one stands out the most. You used to have the stand, yep. That's fair, Duke. That's a fair point with your cat. Mark, was it the one without GameCube support? Because at some point they released the Wii without a stand and without GameCube support, so that could be why it was always horizontal. Oh, you couldn't get it till 2009? Damn, like 3 years later, huh? No, that was the Wii Mini, Duke. So they released two different ones. They released the Wii first, obviously, with the GameCube support. Then they released the same thing. It looks exactly the same, but there's no GameCube ports and it doesn't play GameCube games. And then there's the Wii Mini that looks way different. That doesn't have Wi-Fi and it doesn't play GameCube games. Yeah, it's pretty dumb. Now Revolution, it's got full DVDs.
The same self-loading media drive. Owners can also choose a small internal attachment.
I don't know, Duke. I don't know.
Play movies and other DVD content.
That never happened. So they said there was supposed to be an attachment to play DVDs and movies. Yeah, that never actually happened. There was no way to play movies on the Wii, which honestly, I feel like they did that for cost reasons, and it's not a big deal because everybody at that point had a DVD player or PS3 or Xbox. You know, they could play it at the time. So you have a vivid memory of driving to Kmart on Sunday morning at 5 a.m. to buy one of the 3 that got delivered. Wow. The Wii Netflix app was terrible. I used it, but I don't think I used it much. I don't remember being that bad. But for the Wii, I lined up at Target. I was like number 22 out of 66, I remember. That Target had 66 Wiis in stock. And we were lucky enough to get it on launch day. But I lined up at like 1 a.m.
will contain 512 megabytes of onboard flash memory.
512 megabytes. That's like nothing.
To add SD memory cards. We will also be incorporating our own digital rights management software to deter sharing of intellectual property.
Yeah, the shortages were crazy.
I will be specific about the technology inside the housing. So I hope you let me create some elements of mystery to my further remarks today.
Yeah, he didn't want to talk about tech.
Look at this as a form of puzzle game.
Because he knew that would be disappointing.
Let me assure you, there is no mystery to the development of our core technology. When you turn on Revolution and see the graphics, you will say, wow.
I feel like there's always been a joke about that quote because it's like, I will turn on the Wii and I will see the graphics and I will say, wow, because they look the same as the GameCube. It's like a bad wow. It's not a good wow. Wii Sports what made me say wow. But I mean, let's be real. He shouldn't have said that, but the Wii was never about graphics.
Our partners, IBM and ATI, are working with us to assure this.
Yeah, there was...
But the advances in our technology will
memory
also
cards were
relate
expensive
to
back then.
areas that have no direct bearing on gameplay.
I do wonder, though... Wow, pause that at Flash. I do wonder, though, if they actually did have plans to make the Wii more powerful at this point in time, which is about a year or so before the Wii actually came out. I'm wondering if they did have plans for that.
I know. This is one of those mysterious comments. Our competitors have taken
Yeah, it's just
time and detail
slightly
the power
more
of their core processor
advanced compared to a
and their
GameCube.
on-screen displays. Let me try to suggest the added benefit of our technical approach with Revolution. Every home game machine in history has married a controller to a console and a console to a TV.
So they don't actually show the controller in this E3,
The addition of the
but
internet
this was
will
the
be
biggest
important
mystery
to
about
all
the
consoles.
Revolution going
and
forward. Nobody knew
particularly
anything
important
about the
to
controller.
Wi-Fi capability will be built into every Nintendo Revolution.
Yep. It was kind of a GameCube
All
with
these
motion
four
controls.
elements, controller,
Internet.
console,
Yes, internet is a
TV,
big
and
thing.
internet
Does this count as
interact
word
with
art?
Each other forms a
Probably not.
central difference in Revolution design. Our goal in customizing
Remember the
these
E3 with the Wii U
connections
when they talked about how great the
to
Wii U
develop
Pro
a
controller was, or did I
device when-
hallucinate that?
which is functional and
I think
appealing
that might have happened.
to every member of a household. whether they
Maybe. We'll
consider
see though. I mean,
themselves
we'll watch that one,
gamers
so we might get there.
or not. It is right for everyone. I can confirm that all controllers for Revolution will be wireless using Broadcom technology. The controllers will also be very unique in ways we will
The Wii U
share
Pro
with you
controller is it's the only controller that has both analog sticks at like the top part of it, which I thought was actually kind of nice.
But I will tell you, we are already working on several Wi-Fi titles, each starring one of our key franchise characters. 1 or 2 Wi-Fi games will be ready for launch. And
I don't think that
I am
happened.
pushing our teams to make sure Smash Brothers is one of them.
That also never happened. Smash Brothers definitely did not come out at launch. And the Wi-Fi for Smash Brothers was atrocious. I remember waking up in like at the sometime in the AM, calling my friend who lived like 2 doors down from me and being like, okay, now we can play Smash Brothers because this is the time of low internet usage. So we got better connections at that time. That's how we got good, decent Smash Brothers games in, which was crazy.
That way, no matter where Reggie is, I can always beat him.
We were ridiculous back then, Mark.
In fact, it is the game experience that will most separate Revolution from its competitors. So let me talk about other games for a few minutes. Of course, we all love what Mr. Miyamoto has created over the years. But for Revolution, he is challenging his team to create something
Smash,
brand
we
new.
introduced third parties,
His
right?
latest
Yeah, that was the first
creation
one.
is set to debut with Revolution. What is that?
Snake was huge and Sonic was huge
I
for
know,
sure.
But Mr. Miyamoto is keeping quiet for now.
That's how the
Of
Wii was
course,
supposed to be
it would
played,
be
Duke.
foolish
Honestly, locally was the way to
ignore
go.
The franchise we've already created, the best group of game stars in history. So you will certainly be seeing them on Revolution. Next generation versions of Mario and Zelda are already underway.
Oh my god. I forgot.
We
This was-
also have
This was the first game, quote unquote, because I don't actually know if this was part of the game itself or if it was just a little trailer, like a little CG thing they made for the show. But 2002, they showed Metroid Prime. 2003, they showed Metroid Prime 2. 2004, they showed Metroid Prime Hunters. And now they have another new Metroid game. That's 4 years in a row with a new Metroid game being announced. And we haven't seen a new Metroid game, really, like a new one, in 10 years, 11 years. I am Oh, looking back at this stuff, it makes me understand how big Metroid was for Nintendo at the time, and how little they care about Metroid now. And it breaks my heart. It just breaks my heart. Did it ever have Ethernet? No, you had to buy an adapter. You could buy like a USB adapter to use Ethernet. The hurt in my voice. Yeah, Other M was 2010, right? So it's been 11 years or so since like a full-fledged Metroid game. That 3DS Metroid remake was good, Perry. You're right. But it's not a full-on new Metroid game that I want. No room for Metroid. Mario too big now. Mario too big. Apparently Fire Emblem's too big. Apparently Zelda's too big.
Have a big plan for Metroid in our Revolution.
Oh, they had big plans for Metroid. Oh, that was so cool. I was so hyped for this,
And
man.
with Revolution, Samus will take you places
More Primes or 2D Metroids? I like Prime more,
never gone before.
but ideally both, honestly.
The key here is not what you are playing.
I would love to see a new 2D Metroid, and I would love to see a new... Obviously, we're getting Prime 4, so...
Much like Nintendogs and Electroplankton, Revolution will act to create entirely new genres to expand the definition of video game. To help us, key second-party developers who have been so important to game creation for Nintendo GameCube will provide exclusive content for Revolution. We expect strong third-party support in both hemispheres because we believe they will appreciate our creative approach.
I think that's one thing about the Wii that people don't... They give the Wii less credit than it deserves, is the third-party support. The Wii actually got a lot of really cool, unique third-party exclusives. Like, they didn't get the big titles. That was a problem. They didn't get a lot of the big multi-platform third-party games, but they got a lot of weird, quirky stuff because the Wii was still cheap to develop for, and you could, like, because of that, you could take more risks and do stuff that's just weird. I mean, you didn't see that stuff as much on the PS3 or the 360 back then. You're going to do a shot each time we bring up Metroid. I'll refrain from saying Metroid anymore.
For example, Square Enix
Unless you want to
is
drink,
already
then I can
working
say
on a
Metroid all the time.
Wi-Fi-enabled version of Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles for Revolution.
That didn't happen. That would have been cool, but they couldn't get it
On one
right
hand,
in 2020,
Revolution
so
is
who knows
the perfect home
who's
for
to say they
video
would
game
in
masterpiece.
2006.
Games that look beautiful, games that play flawlessly, masterpieces that connect you to the game's story like no system before. But not
Go for it.
everyone sets out to create an
I want a new
expensive,
Metroid.
time-consuming masterpiece. And here, Revolution also earns its name. We are convinced game creation on Revolution can be the most developer-friendly, simpler, faster, and less expensive than any other new system.
There you go.
In this next generation, development cost will commonly move well into 8 figures.
This is still a problem today. Development costs for video games is still a huge problem, and back then you needed games to sell millions of units basically to make your money back and make a profit. Like, this is when that trend kind of started. And it was not a good trend. That's why on the Wii you had these smaller, more unique games that didn't sell as well, but they didn't need the games to sell as well. So, you know, they still made profits.
Developers will become more endangered. For
Yeah,
them,
I know there's one
we
coming,
offer a solution
which is
to
good.
help maximize creative freedom while controlling development investments. This is a console where the big idea can prevail.
There is a lot of talking in this press conference. I understand like a new console announcement is huge, but it's unfortunate they didn't have actual games to show off, really.
Give you one full answer to a piece of the Revolution puzzle I have talked about previously, backward compatibility.
This
As
was a
I
big
said,
deal.
The disk drive will accept GameCube games, but we are redefining the term backward compatibility.
Oh, right.
That's because we have designed Revolution to be a virtual console capable of downloading 20 years of Nintendo content.
It's crazy to think that Nintendo was kind of the innovator in this segment of creating like the virtual console, having all these old games be new again in a way. So like people could buy all these old games. It's unfortunate though that Nintendo didn't have an infrastructure to keep this stuff kind of current. So once the Wii U came around, they had to redo it all over again. And now with the Switch, the entire virtual console thing is basically gone and switched with Nintendo Switch Online. So it's cool that they did this, but it's unfortunate that they didn't have that infrastructure in place. But the virtual console was amazing. Seeing the ability to play all these games on one console was amazing. This is actually, I like this animation. It's pretty good.
Nintendo 64. It is accurate to say
yes,
that
I hate
Nintendo
the
Revolution
NES
is
games on
technically
the Wii and
capable
Wii U.
of
They're
playing
so dark.
virtually every Nintendo console game ever created.
Yeah, they don't do online well.
The idea of a single device transporting us back
Same with
to
the Wii U.
Excitebike, Earthbound, or Punch-Out!
N64 games look pretty good on the Wii
should
U.
make us all feel young again,
Yeah, I like Nintendo Switch Online,
at least
but
for a while.
I think they just need to add games more often. And you don't have the variety that
Nintendo
like
Revolution
Virtual Console
shares a
had.
common vision with one
Did he say Earthbound? Let's run that back. I missed it.
should make us all feel young again. Punch-Out! Excitebike, Earthbound, or
He did say
Punch-Out!
Earthbound.
Should make us all feel young
Nobody
again,
cheered for Earthbound back then. Did you notice that?
at least for a while.
I feel like this is before Earthbound
Yeah.
really started to get more
Nintendo
popular.
Revolution shares a common vision with one we outlined for Nintendo DS last year. The machine is just a tool. The experience comes from the software. So let me conclude with one more hint. Those of you who consider the possibilities of combining embedded contents with an internet connection and a wireless connection and our flash memory may begin to make educated guesses on what game experience we might be constructing. When it arrives next year, we intend for
Quick,
Revolution
give me a time
to
machine so I can buy a new
fully serve
copy of Earthbound.
the core gamers
Dude.
with new titles that fully meet
I wish I knew
their
it was going to be so
requirements.
expensive.
We will attract casual gamers.
Yeah, Mother 3
better
wasn't
than
even out
anyone
yet.
Using consumer-friendly content, control, and interface. And we will even draw non-gamers to our revolution, showing them how much
They are
fun
showing
there
their
is
hand
in
there
what we all
with
do for a living.
what they wanted to do going
We call
forward.
this all-access gaming.
Yeah,
So
Mother 3 was a very
more
late
games,
release,
more
Perry.
players,
They
more
had like a
opportunities
custom
for
Game Boy
developers,
Micro for it in
and
Japan
more
too.
imagination in defining what a video game can be.
I need to re-up on that, Duke. I have not.
It is my job to run a global company. But within my job, what still gives me the most satisfaction is seeing someone pick up a controller
N64
and find
game always gets
surprise
weirdly
and
banned.
delight. What touches their heart still touches my heart.
You wonder if I'll ever see it here? I do too. That was touching. Iwata's always got some very good speeches, but Wow, George Harrison's
Most of us
still
wanna talk
talking about stuff
our
here.
New game experiences for our next Nintendo console.
I do.
But let's spend a couple
I
minutes
have not spent much
talking
time in
today
the
about
settings,
new
Duke.
console experiences coming this year. GameCube is now sold through to more than 10 million homes in North America alone. And they're enjoying a library of games that numbers
do miss
more than
Iwata too.
400,
Rest
with
in
another
peace.
60 new titles coming in 2005. Now our approach has been consistent.
It's no problem, Mark.
Satisfy the core player and satisfy the
Don't worry
casual
about it.
player. We do that with exclusive content and by effectively leveraging the industry's greatest group of game franchises.
Too Canadian.
So here's a quick tour of what's just ahead.
They took 40 minutes to talk about the GameCube. That's how far behind in their mind it is.
Strategy warfare and third-person shooting.
Duke was saying
in a
last time
novel way.
Battalion Wars is one of the most
You must
disappointing
save the
games he ever
world
played.
By clearing over 20 missions. But guiding the troops has never
Yeah,
been
there was
easy.
Battalion Wars and
By
Battalion Wars
seamlessly
2.
blending action-oriented gameplay,
Battalion Wars 2 was on the Wii.
real-time strategy, Battalion Wars lets you command entire
The suits
squads
are fitting
at
better
the
this year,
touch
TK. You
of a
see the
button.
time, you know, as
Slip
time
behind
moves
the wheel of
along, things get a
powerful
little bit
tank,
better.
a helicopter or a fighter jet. Or show your foes
I never
the
played
twisted
Battalion
end
Wars
of
2.
a bazooka, a flamethrower, or a rocket launcher.
I've heard Battalion
Whatever
Wars
your
1 was
strategy,
okay, but
whatever
I thought
experience,
Battalion Wars 2
battlefield
apparently
action
got
like this
kind of
before.
panned.
Now, Pokemon returns to GameCube in a major way.
Another
with the
Pokemon game.
impending launch of Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness.
So, was this basically
game
the same
embarks
game
on
as
a whole new
Pokemon
adventure,
Coliseum, but with
a
updates?
full-fledged RPG. A dark and sinister plot sets a serious tone for this mega
Even
adventure.
Pokemon couldn't save the
That's just
GameCube.
as it should be.
These are like
Because
the
Pokemon
the
is
biggest
serious
console
business.
Pokemon
With
games
over 140
in a long
million
time,
units sold
but
worldwide, and the
they
recent
didn't help the
release,
GameCube sell
Pokemon
well.
Emerald, heading straight to the top of the sales charts.
Shroomish. Shroomish
Players
is
can look
pretty
forward to
cool.
bringing their Emerald and other Game Boy Advance battles to the big screen in 3D.
I never played
by
Coliseum or
connecting to
XD.
Pokemon XD when it launches in October.
But I always wanted to, and now they're stupid expensive.
Capcom
Now this is a
Capcom
cool
is
ass
delivering a
game.
that developer Hiroyuki Kobayashi describes simply as blood, swearing, and mayhem. Killer 7 is unquestionably unique and mind-blowing. A storyline revolving around a main character with 7 personalities embedded in a graphical presentation. that
I
achieves
gotta
the
own my
feat
games,
of
Duke. I
creating
gotta
a
own
work
my games.
of
I've been
full
using my
smart.
Wii U to play GameCube though.
This
Anyway,
year,
I just play
now
them on
reducing the
Nintendo.
workload for the hardest working guy in the video game industry, Mario. Fresh from his starring performances on the golf links and the tennis
It's true.
court,
It's true, but
Mario's taking on
I'm too
4
stubborn.
leading roles. First, he'll grab a glove and step onto the diamond in Mario Baseball. It's
Dude,
hitting
the Mario
and
sports
pitching
games on the
with
GameCube
multiplayer
were all
elements
pretty
for
damn
up to 4
fun.
competitors. Signature Mario action also
And
moves
Mario
on to the
Strikers
soccer
might have been
pitch
the
in
best
Super Mario
of them
Strikers,
all.
where everything from his iconic
Next Level
cells,
Games made this,
his roving
and
to the roving chain chomps,
now
make this
Nintendo
game of
owns Next
soccer
Level Games. It's one of their
unlike anything
few
before.
company purchases they've made.
And Super Mario Strikers also features 4-player action. Well, with all these workouts, of course, nobody deserves a party more than Mario. So that's what we're giving him in Mario Party 7.
Dude,
What makes this game different from its predecessors?
Nintendo
is not
milked
just in more
the
than
hell out of
80
Mario
minigames,
Party on the
but a
GameCube, and I guess on the
simultaneous
N64 as
8-player
well,
mode.
but
New
Mario
uses for
Party
the
4,
microphone,
5,
and a
6,
couple
and
of
7,
replayable
4 Mario
characters.
Party games on the GameCube.
Of course, when that party's winding down,
That's wild.
Mario can still dance the night away as he makes his
Yeah, they did
premiere
make the new
in
Luigi's
Dance
Mansion,
Dance.
Perry. Luigi's Mansion 3 is awesome.
It's Dance Dance Revolution for Mario Mix.
I would have been so excited for
Franchise
Mario
with a
Mix
brand new look
back
with
then,
characters and
'cause I was really
backgrounds
into
we know so well
DDR.
for Mario's universe.
but it was like a
All
super
told,
easy
this
version
will
of
be a
DDR,
better
which
year for
sucked.
Nintendo GameCube. So take a look.
Super Sluggers literally ruin your friendship. Oh my god, that's terrible. Just because the competitiveness of it? Oh, Path of Radiance? That was a late GameCube game, huh? Yeah, you gotta play Luigi's Mansion 3, man. It's very good. What happened to Mario Party? They realized they shouldn't milk it, I guess. Hey, we got Mario Golf coming up. Yeah, Mario Golf is going to be sweet. Perry, come on. Mario Golf is like the best Mario Sports series, maybe outside of Strikers. Yeah, don't you start with me, my man. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is something that they decided to show off. Yikes. That game was not good. Donkey Konga, though. We love some Donkey Konga here. It's going to have some sort of story mode, yeah. Lewis says no, tennis only. I'm sorry, Lewis, you're wrong. Toadstool Tour? Honestly, I just played Toadstool Tour like 2 nights ago. I think it might be one of the worst Mario Golf games. Because World Tour on the 3DS was so good, and the... Oh, we got ads. I'm sorry, everybody. We gotta watch this ad. I should have turned this off. Alright, guys. I hope I don't get DMCA'd for whatever this is. Go watch Mayans on FX. Have fun watching Mayans on FX. Yeah, the GBA Mario Golf games are good. Lewis, no, you will not mess me up. Because Mario Tennis is good, but all the sports games are good. Golf is better than tennis. Facts. 100% facts. Wish I had the Disney Channel wand. Yeah, just been like, whoop, 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 whoop. There's another Wonderful Life, which is just what the female version of A Wonderful Life. Did I hear some cheers for Shadow the Hedgehog? I think I did. I like all the Mario sports games, okay? But I'll defend golf till the day I die. Mark, they had Mario Hockey and Mario Sports Mix on the Wii, but it wasn't a full-fledged game.
Of course, we have saved the best for last. Once again, Link is ready to storm into the game world. No doubt he is part of your own personal game history.
This game still wouldn't come out for another year and a half.
Now, over the years, he has changed his appearance, but he has never changed his nature. Today, prepare to see Link as you've never seen him before.
It's pretty hyped, though. We got 2 Zelda trailers in back-to-back years. If they'd get it going. I hear some music. You remember when Twilight Princess was GameCube only? Yes. Yeah, something's coming up here. Don't worry. Oh, see ya, Perry. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Remember Gray Twilight Princess? Remember when this shit had 0 color? Oh, it sucks with the audio cutting out, man. That's so unfortunate. I'm actually really glad they switched from the gray, though. I thought aesthetically the gray kind of looked cool, but whatever they had going on with the orange-ish world, I thought was definitely a better look. Yep, I remember that, Mitch. I think that's our first look at Midna. We didn't see her in the last trailer, at least, during E3 2004. Although, man, this kind of looks cool. It kind of looks cool with the gray. And it with that little bit of color, it kind of like... It really has a good contrast there. But I don't know. It's tough to say if I would like that for a full game. Sexiest version of G Daddy. He was pretty good looking. I'm not gonna lie. Twilight Princess Ganondorf was pretty hot. Yeah, something's up with the sound mixing. The hand did pop. Yeah, the orange hand on top of the gray backgrounds. Dude, some of these bosses, though, they look so sick. Twilight Princess Ganon can get it. Hell yeah, he can. Wind Waker
Please
Ganon
welcome
Daddiest
the
Daddy.
producer of the Zelda series and the director
Yeah, but he gets
of
stabbed in
Legend
the
of
face.
Zelda, Twilight Princess, Mr. Eiji Aonuma.
I used this in a video I did of Eiji Aonuma.
Thank you.
His
Since you like the video,
the fun fact, he's wearing a shirt for the Wind Wakers, which was his internal band at Nintendo. Aonuma had like an internal band that they never really talked about at all, and it's fun that they have like a little shirt to show that off.
present for you.
Oh yeah, and this thing. Oh, that's cute. So they had this. They gave away these DS cartridges with the Zelda Twilight Princess demo video on it, and now these are like kind of rare and hard to find. Hyrule Ganon can throw me around, but Ganon hands best. Oh, you mean Hyrule Warriors Ganondorf? He's got the long hair, so I mean, he's got that going for him. Yeah, the Wind Wakers is a great name. I prefer Twilight Princess Ganondorf, to be honest. Also, hello, Xana. Welcome. I don't get it, Kat. I'm sorry. I think Twilight Princess Ganondorf is pretty cool.
Can you pick up your press kit?
It was only for the press, Mitch. Only the press could watch the Twilight Princess trailer on their DS.
Please enjoy it and thank you again.
All credibility is lost. I had zero credibility to begin with. Let's be honest here. Who needs credibility when you have Daddy Ganondorf?
As we said at the outset, it's about exploring. This year, not just Zelda, but wireless Mario Kart.
Oh no, Duke.
Nintendo
The demo.
and a slick new way
That's
to show
sad.
off your portable passion. Then,
I am the
beyond
most
this
credible in your
year,
eyes.
a
Thank you, Mitch.
revolution
I
awaits.
appreciate it.
We look forward to seeing
It's
you on the
because
show
I
floor tomorrow,
truthfully
and be
talk
prepared
about
to
Cat's
let your
height.
right
That's why I'm more
brain
credible.
Run wild. Thank you.
Is that it? Oh, there it is. All right. What's that music? I don't know what that music was in there. So that was Nintendo's E3 2005. Not bad. Not bad. Pretty cool stuff. I think it's exciting. But man, there was a lot of talk about the revolution there, which kind of dragged for a bit. Maybe it wouldn't have dragged so much back then. I have to look at it from the perspective of being new. So hearing all that information might have been cool back then, but watching it this time, it was a little bit slow in the middle there. Time to start gaming journal, Naveed. Naviews, I like that. I like the Naviews. Kat, you can't fuck me up. Don't even try. Don't even try. You give the conference a Naveed out of 10. I can't tell if that's a good thing or a bad thing, Daniel. Thank you, Mitch. I appreciate it. I think they're fun. And next year, I promise you guys, this is going to be even better. 2006 is the first year I specifically remember watching an E3 press conference. I think I watched 2005 a bit, but it's kind of blurry in my mind. But 2006, the Wii goes full on, and they show off a bunch of games. And 2006 is going to be a lot of fun, you guys. I think it's going to be really, really cool. Navideos, hell yeah. I love that. Your money's on Cat, Duke. Please, please, Duke. Put the money down. You can give Vegas your money. Bitch, you know I can't. Hell no, I don't. You can't fight me. Yeah, 2006 is going to be awesome. Des, thank you for being here. Glad it was fun. You've got a car in 06? Sweet. You're welcome, Kat. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for watching. I am... You're a betting man? You know, maybe. Who knows? Wilmer, hey, thanks for being here. I don't think I saw you in the chat. If you were here, I'm sorry I missed you, but I appreciate you being here. Yeah, you're welcome, everybody. Who should I want to raid somebody, but I don't know who. Should we find someone playing like Twilight Princess or something like that, or let's see. Let's search someone playing Twilight Princess. I don't have anybody I follow online, at least from what I'm seeing. So, and Lewis, thank you for being here. I appreciate you enjoying this stuff. And Mark, thank you for being here. Let's see if there's anybody playing Twilight Princess. A random person. I don't know. This is tough. How do you guys raid random people? Do you guys ever do this or not? Because I feel like it's weird just selecting a random dude. I know how to do it. I mean, like, how do you go about picking somebody? Just pick. Yeah, that's what I like to do. I like to raid people I know or follow, but I guess I don't follow enough people. All right. I found a dude named Doc Lobster. He's pretty cool. He's playing Twilight Princess.
I like it.
He seems cool. I'm gonna raid this dude named Doc Lobster because his name is awesome.
I saw that bridge in here. I did see that.
All right, so let's hope you guys enjoyed Doc Lobster. Thank you for watching.
Yes.
I hope I did this raid right.
See, Deno knows what he's doing.
All right, goodbye everybody.
I hope you guys like Bot Lobster.
Appreciate you watching.
He's the newest addition to our family. How do I go? Oh, I can't go through there as the wolf. Ah, horse grass.